I had a client probably went 3 months without closing the deal. We start optimizing the ad. Now he closing 5 deals a month. Easy.
Courtney's the best at what he does.
If you're gonna be wholesaling, don't give up. You wake up and you do it every day, you're gonna hit.
The quicker you fail, the quicker you're gonna learn. All right, guys, what's up? The team here on the last stretch, guys. We're currently here in Athens, Greece. As you guys know the routine, literally the residents in this apartment, this Airbnb was staying in, they had to put a note on the elevator for how much noise we making at night. They told us stop moving the furniture around. They told us to turn the volume down, don't speak loud, don't moan loud, but shit, we loud, guys, ain't it? So with that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in on this stretch. There's gonna be a bunch of videos coming. We're gonna just be dropping them in different orders. But right now, we're in Athens, Greece, guys, as you can see behind us, it's a nice little view. Just check out the Instagram, and I'm just gonna post some of the sightseeings. And guys, if you guys have any questions on what you should go and check, what food you should eat out here, I definitely have some places I can recommend to you. So check me out on Instagram over at Courtney Scott Official. And you wanna introduce yourself?
Yeah, man. My name is Anthony, Beastie Baron. You can follow me on social media at Beastie Baron with a Y, not an I. Yeah, man, tap in.
All right, D.
It's Damari over here, man. Damari Davis 3 on Instagram. You can just sound it out. But yeah, man, let's talk.
All right, so guys, today, what I wanted to talk about was real estate investors, because I know we did a podcast on the training about them as well, right? And we was currently moving, but you know we help real estate investors. So I'm like, all right, we talk a lot about lifestyle, mindset, money, but let's go back to actually what we're really good at is actually helping real estate investors, right? So I just want to talk about real estate investors. So what do you guys think? If someone wanted to hop in and just now get into wholesaling, right? Mm-hmm. What do you think they should do? What should be the first steps you think they should take? First, give them first 3 steps. So if someone's watching this video and they're like, man, what are the next 3 steps that I should take and get as detailed as possible to help them to get to that next level?
Do they have money? Give me context.
All right, no money, $0. Boom. This guy's right here, he's broke, but he got drive though. He got ambitions. He want to make it. What do you think he should go do?
I think first, if you just now getting into wholesaling, you're like, okay, I'm trying to make some money doing this. I say first, go grab a sales job somewhere else first and learn how to talk to people. You'll be talking to a lot of like distressed people, deranged sellers, just people that's like going through traumatic things, and you can't just, hey, I'm trying to make a quick 10K in 30 days like I seen on TikTok. It's like, can I sell your house? It's some sales to it, it's some craft to it. So I say first, practice sales. If you don't want to like go get another sales job, take a little class or just look up some Jerry Minor videos on YouTube. Next, I say hit the phone. Start cold calling. You don't have any money. Don't listen to other people. Try to do all these weird ways of getting leads at first. You have $0, cold call. Go on Zillow for sale by owners. Call those people. Just put out offers every day. Even if you get 1,000 no's, you should be putting out offers every day, because it only takes one offer to get accepted and then home run, right? So get on Zillow, cold call, pull a free list, start putting those offers out, and then lastly, just be persistent. I talk to real estate investors all day. Nobody gets into wholesaling and it happens perfectly how they plan. Even the guys that's making 6 figures now, consistent 100, 200K a month, those guys are like, man, it took me 3 months to get my first deal, but when I got it, it was 50K. So I say if you're gonna be wholesaling, don't give up. It's probably not gonna happen the first 30 days, 60 days, or even 90 days. But I feel like if you wake up and you do it every day, you're gonna hit, and once you hit, it's onward from there. Don't mess up the money once you get it though.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's nice. For me, honestly, I think the easiest way to learn everything, like obviously you can, like deep dive, like go down a rabbit hole on TikTok, YouTube, whatnot. But I feel like the easiest way would be kind of like Dee said initially, is to be like an acquisitions guy for somebody else, just so you can learn how to actually do it. For somebody that actually has like a business or whatnot. Because people are always going to be looking for salesmen. People are always going to be looking for acquisition people. People that are willing to, pick up the phone, knock doors or whatnot, kind of actually go out and whatnot.
Knock beats.
Yeah, but afterwards.
If you're good for 2 years, if you're good, if I got an established business, you're gonna sign a non-compete. I don't want to teach my competitors.
Yeah.
So if they're good, if they don't make you sign a non-compete, they're probably not that good, or they're probably not actually doing that many deals.
Yeah.
So just keep that in mind as well.
Yeah.
To still learn off their dime though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of more so the route I was taking. Be able to learn, from somebody that has more experience in it than you, because it's damn near like a mentorship, so to speak.
That you get paid for. You get paid for.
Yeah. But if not, then I feel like if you're starting off with no money, just from like, because like we talk to these type of people all the time. I feel like you're starting off for no money, then like, yeah, you kind of gotta start at the bottom and start knocking doors. I feel like that's the easiest way. Like drive for dollars, like your neighborhood. Like go talk to all the people that are in the most like beat up situation, or not beat up situations, but beat up houses or whatnot.
Yep.
See if you can be able to work something out with them and help get them out of the situation that they're in. But yeah, that cold calling, just the shit that's just ugly, shit that's just not sexy.
Shit that you don't want to do.
Yeah,
100%.
I feel like, I feel like that'll give you a true appreciation for, just like for the game, so to speak. So when you do close a few deals, and you can put your money back into the business and marketing, which you should, kind of like Dave mentioned, like don't trick off the money after you do get like a 10K. Put that shit back into marketing and hit some guys up like us, so you can get a more streamlined process, so you can appreciate when somebody else can handle all the marketing and get you just leads, and all you got to do is focus on closing them.
Yep.
But I say initially, like, to start off doing all the ugly shit, especially if you don't want to work for somebody else and kind of learn on their dime. Yeah, you have to start off just cold calling, skip tracing, all the shit that's just not cute. Just because, that's just the easiest way to learn, the easiest way to fail fast as well.
Boom.
I feel like you guys say.
Yeah. So, and literally, basically what they said, what I would recommend, cold calling, guys. I would recommend hitting the phones. Mess up, fail fast. The more dials you do, the quicker you're gonna fail. The quicker you fail, the quicker you're gonna learn, right? So I think just push out numbers. Go to cold calling. If you're a beginner in real estate investing, that is the first thing you should be doing, is doing cold calling. You shouldn't go and purchase from a company like me. You shouldn't go and buy from a paper lead company. You shouldn't go do that. You should actually go get the gist of it, man. Understand how to actually wholesale. Get told no. Get the phone hung up on you. Hey, yeah, I put out 50 people text me today already. Get those, right? Get a couple of those. Get a couple of deals under your belts. Know how to run comps. And just learn the game. And I think the best way to learn the game is cold call, driving for dollars, all of that stuff. Do some bandit signs. That's super cheap. But if we're talking about no money, it's cheap. You already pay your phone bill, $50 a month, and just go to put in 50 offers a day, make 200 cold calls. That's all you got to do. That'll help you get there. Do that for a year without expecting to get any deal, and I promise you, you will get a deal. One will come. When that deal comes, don't go and spend the money. Don't go and blow it. Don't go crazy, guys. It's just started, right? So now just invest that money back into doing it again, and just go and probably hire a VA. These are the steps I would take. Then I would go and hire a VA. Probably start doing the cold calls and putting out those putting out the offers and doing the cold calls. And I'm working on other leads that I've cold called for the last year, because they're going to be coming back. Because the cash conversion cycle is 180 days. So now I'm working on those leads and following up. And then I still got my VA reaching out to new people per day. So then when those come back in full circle, man, close a couple more deals. And then, and only then, when I get it, I got a couple deals under my belt, 4, 5 deals under my belt, I go and hire a lead generation company. Whether that's a paper management, a paper deal, or a paper lead. I prefer a paper deal, right? But let's say paper lead, you took that route, you can come in, guys, and honestly get motivated sellers coming to you. But I do think at the beginning, you got to do the chasing so you can understand it, because paper lead, paper management, paper deal can get super expensive, and you do not want to be paying $70, $80, $120 per lead going forward. Like you don't want to do that, and you're practicing. Whereas if you're doing calling on your phone, the leads are free, dude. Just log on to Zillow. So it's like, all right, you can practice with free leads. Do not practice with $80 leads, because the numbers start adding up. All right, so that's why I say those are the 3 steps that I would take, guys, to help you close deals. So, guys, before someone uses our service too, what do you think they have had to been through before they make it in a paper deal model? Like, what are the requirements would you say to make it make sense, is to make sure that they're successful? And I can go first if you guys want me to.
I say for me, man, just be realistic, right? So, best marketer in a game is sitting right here next to me. Even with that being said, bro is not a genie, right? So every lead is not going to pick up the phone on the first ring. Be realistic. I'm not here to sell you a magic bullet. I love saying it's not a get rich quick, it's a get rich for sure. You're going to make money with us. But if you're calling a lead one time, hey man, they didn't answer, this is the 3rd lead that didn't answer, then we checked the CRM and you only called them one time and it was at noon, you probably aren't meant for this. So have some type of sales experience. I think that would be the only advice. Be persistent and don't think like it's just magic.
Yeah, because it's not. It's not magic. I say, if you don't mind me going first, man, I say, guys, one of the big things you should do, at least know how to do deals. At least before you get a paper deal company, because I'm not going to take you serious, man, just to be quite frank, if you've never done any deals. So why should we as a company bet on you if you only closed 2 deals before, and that was 2-3 months ago? right? You have to be consistently closing deals. If we can supply you the leads and you can close them, because now we have confidence in you actually closing these deals. And don't come in and have the right expectations. You guys all know this is the biggest thing that I get from real estate investors. They put money into text blast and they put money into cold call, expecting to get their money in 90 days to 180 days, right? Because they know the cash conversion cycles. But then they go invest in a company like ours and, you know, a couple of competitors, pay per lead, and they expecting to get their money out literally in 30 days. There's no way that actually can happen, guys. So you're expecting, you know, like, yes, we're going to cut that time in half, 100%. I'm fairly certain we'll cut that cash conversion time in half, but you have to give it that time. Most guys come in first month expecting deals. like it's like, hey man, some clients would do come in 10, 20, 30 deals, like, man, you're insane, but we don't sell our services based off of that. We sell it on the worst case scenario. Let's say you go 2 months without closing a deal. Are you still okay? Yes, if so, then you need to do this. But if not, if you ain't got no savings, if you can't actually invest in a business and sit back and say, all right, man, I'm gonna make this work, because all of our clients that are not successful are the clients that pulled out. Everybody that stayed in are super successful. I had a client, literally, this is the worst case scenario. I had a client probably went 3 months without closing the deal. Boom, he started closing the deal. He was with us 3 months not closing the deal, showing up to the quality calls. We start optimizing the ads. Now he closing 5 deals a month, easy. Crazy market like Massachusetts somewhere. So just imagine him being in 3 months. Most guys would have pulled out month one. Said, oh yeah, I'm not getting any deals, I'm not getting any leads. I'm supposed to close leads in the first month because they got into something they should have got into. So before you guys make that mistakes, make sure you have 2 months of ad spend or 2 months of some type of budget put aside, so you're not stressed out, worried about, I need this to turn around. Because like Damari said, it's not a magic bullet. I'm not here to sell you a magic bullet. I'm not here to sell you a get rich quick scheme. I'm not here to sell you, hey, you can make 30K and 50K in the next month. I'm not here to sell you none of that. But I'm telling you for sure, if you bet on us and we bet on you, you will be making the right bet, because we gambling, man. So, all right, well, go ahead.
No, for sure. Definitely have money, for sure. And that's not even just like, cause like Namari said, like you're, like Courtney's the best at what he does, and like we get results. Like the proof is in the pudding from the people that we work with in terms of the results. However, just to like make sure that you're gonna be okay regardless, for like at least 3 months, like have some money set aside for this. And usually most people that have done deals, that have kind of like done business before, just know that, just like they kind of come into it knowing it. But some of the younger people that maybe have only closed 1 or 2 total and want to scale up to, you know, 5 to 10, might just think that, oh, a month of ad spend, $50 a day, I'll be good. You know, I'll be able to close 2, 3 deals. Yeah, I'll definitely say, for one, just have money set aside for this. Like, this is a marketing budget. And then 2, like, don't think just because you are paying for marketing, like you do have like a marketing service working for you, that like that these leads are gonna be just like, obviously we get motivated sellers. We get like, you're gonna have everything you need to get these people out of the situation that they're in.
Yeah.
But you're still gonna have to have a sales process. Like you're still gonna have to
Yeah.
like be skilled on what it is that you're doing. It's not like these people are gonna, you know, just be reaching out and just letting you know, like,
hey,
just give you the contract, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so I would say, like, definitely still keep in mind that you're still gonna have to continue to perform at the level that you've been performing to get you to the point to where you have a marketing budget.
Yeah.
So don't like abandon that, but more so see it as like more peace of mind knowing that you have a team that's skilled at this, that's gonna be able to generate these type of leads for you, so you can put them in the sales process that you already have. And if you need help with the sales process, like, you know, that's a different ball game.
Yeah.
That's different, you know what I'm saying? Point you in the right direction for that. But definitely, like, keep that in mind as well, because I've definitely, like, some of the young dudes I was talking to the other day, like, they thought that they wouldn't have to have, like, you know, follow-ups and all that stuff with the leads. And it's like, bro, like, these are good leads, but at the end of the day, like you said, like, you can't just call somebody once and say it's a shit lead if, you know, you're not following up, you don't have actual sales process. So just have a budget set aside and kind of stick to the script, so to speak, in terms of, like, what your sales process is. And if you're working with us, like, you're gonna be good for sure.
100%. Like, that was really important that you said that, because most guys, they come in and expecting, hey, someone to give it, like, hey, take my house for pennies on the dollar. I know my house is worth 100K. I want you to buy it for 10 grand. Whoever course you took, whoever sold you that, guys, that's an absolute lie. Nobody in their right mind making an emotional purchase like something's going wrong in their life, if they're super emotional right now, is going to come to you and say, hey, I know my house is worth 100 grand. Here, to you, I'm gonna give it to you for 10 grand. How do you negotiate that person down? What is your sales process to actually getting that person to sell it to you for 10 grand, right? That is what you have to uncover, because we can get you in front of that person, but you have to unveil their level of motivation. Because and it's really big. And what I noticed, I was talking to a client yesterday, and I was like, man, he's like, what is the difference between the guys that are super successful and the guys that are not? They'll honestly have the same lead. Want to hit it way more, right, than the other guy. Just hit it way more. You just see it. This is not literally the same lead, but they'll have the same amount of leads. You see one, so many touch points. Like, man, you called this lead 40 times. This guy only called it 3 times, didn't answer. He qualified it as a no pickup lead, right? And then this is like, hey, I talked to this person that have no level of motivation. Then this client get this lead. Hey, this client, like, they had the level of motivation. How did you uncover it? Oh, it took me 3 calls to uncover what the actual motivation was. So it's easy to say, hey, this lead isn't motivated to sell. Why you think so? Because they said, oh, you ain't go deeper. Go a layer deeper, guys, and that's honestly developing the sales process. Because what I noticed with most of my clients is when they start to develop that sales and like get better at sales, they start to realize like, man, all those other leads, I could have closed those. I actually could have closed those because I've gotten better now, and I know that those leads are actually really good quality leads. I really wish I knew what I know now back then, because I implement all of that to help me project forward.
Absolutely. That kind of remind me of what you told me about Sean's team when they had called the lead like 19 times. And on the 20th time they picked up and it was like a 40K assignment fee or something like that.
Yeah, boom.
Because they didn't just give up. That's huge. Do not expect to call if you call me right now, I'm not going to answer a phone. Am I not motivated to make money? Like, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Don't go in with that mindset. I feel like that's terrible.
Yeah. You need to have at least, I recommend 21 touch points when the lead comes in. Because guess what? Regardless of it, Google, Facebook, they know everything about you. Everything that you don't think they know about you, you hit accept all cookies on every website you go to. They know everything about you. So if they know all of that information about you guys, think about if a motivated lead comes to you. Everybody in that area that's also wholesalers know that that's a motivated lead, and that motivated lead may be going to fill out the next person form. You do not want to call it 3 times and say that's a bad lead. You do not want to only call it 3 times, because regardless of if it's a good lead or a bad lead, you pay to get that lead on the phone with you. So how can you be top of mind? Follow up with it more. Contact it 21 times in the first week. I know that maybe sound crazy. If that lead do not pick up, I'm calling you 3 times a day. I've had guys tell me, hey, I called him from my phone, my business partner phone, and I called him from the CRM number. I bought another CRM number, and I'm calling them. And I had one guy, he's like, dude, I called him from 5 different phone numbers. He finally picked up on the 7th time, closed the deal, made a $63,000 assignment fee. Just because he called him from 5 different phones, where most guys were like, all right, that lead ain't want to answer. And he would have just gave that lead up. And I'm pretty sure he probably got the lead from somebody that, like, using another company from us, and now that other company's looking bad, he's like, hey, that lead wasn't motivated. But how did my guy make $63,000 assignment fee on it? Because he called from 5 different numbers.
Absolutely.
He just kept calling, he kept being persistent, and that's really hard because nobody want to do that dirty work. Everybody thinking a motivated lead is somebody come to you and say, hey, bro, my mom just died. I know this house is worth $100K, but I'm gonna give it to you for $10,000. Is that okay with you? Fuck no. If my mom just died, bro, I want $110,000 for this home. I'm motivated, but you gotta say, hey, Courtney, let's be realistic here. You're trying to get back to your family, trying to understand all of this stuff right here. I'm a real estate investor. I come in, I gotta put 30 grand into it. I actually gotta fix up the property, list the property on the market. I'm gonna have to pay realty costs and all of that stuff. Honestly, for me to be able to make a profit, I'm gonna have to buy it here. But I see where you're trying to get to. I see you trying to get back to your family. I understand your current situation. Here's how I can help you out of the situation. I can close fast 30 days. You no longer have to worry about this headache. Because most guys are going to come here, they're going to keep offering it to you either higher price, get it locked up, then you're going to be sitting on it for 30 days. I don't want that. I want to sell this property for you. You have my guarantee. I earn this money down and let you know I sell it in 30 days. And boom. Now I'm selling it. Not, oh, yeah. Most people say, you want 110? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I want 110 for it. All right. Yeah, no, this ain't going to work. Yep. Sorry, bye. And never call it that lead again. I'm like, damn, come on, man. Just because you wanted 110 does not mean that, because everybody gonna want top of the line. I use this analogy all the time. This iPhone right here, I paid $1,000 for, I think 2 years ago. If I fell down bad and I need to sell my iPhone, guess what I'm trying to sell it for? $1,000. I may try to sell it for $1,100 so I can make some profit off of it. But I know it's a 2-year-old iPhone. So I know reason, like if I go to a guy, I'm gonna see if a fool gonna give me $1,100 for it. I'm gonna see if somebody gonna give me $1,100 for it. But if not, I'm okay with that, because it's up to the guy that's trying to sell me, like buy the phone from me. It's up to him to sell me on why I honestly can't sell it for $1,100. Bro, you probably can sell it for $400. Got a couple cracks on it. Gonna take me $100 to fix it. So I have to buy that, $400, put $100 into it, and probably sell it for $600, make $100 profit off of it. That's the only way to make sense for it. And it's like, oh, okay. I need the money now. Yep, you need the money now. I'll give you $600. I'll give you $400 for it. And he can get the sale. He probably make $200. He probably lied about me how much profit he's gonna make, but he broke it down for me. And that's super important. Most guys don't know the step of breaking it down because they don't have a sales cycle. They don't have a sales process. I think that's the most important thing before you get marketing down is understand sales, because I can fill your calendar up with motivated leads. I can fill your pipeline up with motivated leads. But I promise you, I can give you the same leads as somebody with a team and somebody knows exactly what they're doing. They have the same exact leads, and you contacting them the same amount of times. You pick up on a fall, you have different results. Why? Because one team just have a good sales process. They honestly know how to get the motivation, the level of motivation. Why are you motivated out of you? Get the deal locked up. Most guys like, hey, Courtney, I sent the contract. I know guys don't even, hey, I'm sending the contract while we're on the phone. I'll walk you through it right now. And they read you through the contract and sign it right there on the call. Not, hey, the contract sent, look at it when you can. They get you sign the contract while they're on the phone once we agree on the price. Boom. So I know guys like that, and you get those same quality leads, same everything, same contact points, same touch points, same numbers, same everything. But why this guy over here ain't closing those leads? Are they not motivated leads over here, but they're motivated leads over here, the same guys? No, it's the sales process. So you can have as many leads as you want in your pipeline. It'll come down to your sales process, guys. And you have to get way better at sales process. You're not gonna be good at it. So that's why we recommend cold calling first, text blasting first, so you can get good, so you can develop it, so you can be comfortable. And you can be confident as well on the calls.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. So I got a question. So we get a lot of clients, and the common thing that I'm seeing now is everybody's like, I'm trying to learn novations. Everybody's trying to learn novations. So I'm doing something creative. I'm in the sub-2 community. What do you feel like the benefit is of somebody just not being a one-trick pony that does more than wholesaling when using a service like yours?
I think they can work every lead. I think by them having multiple exit strategies, it allows them to work multiple leads, especially with the interest rate the way they are. Sub-2, if you can, somebody willing to do a sub-2 deal, you can get an interest rate of 2%, right? And it's 6-8%, you know what I'm saying? Now, might as well get the sub-2 deal.
Absolutely,
You know, sub-2 and assign it. And if you got one, send it to me, guys, because I'm buying sub-2 deals. So if you got a deal like that, it makes so much sense, right? Next thing, novations, the market. Like, some people don't want to take a low ball wholesale offer because you got to go and get that property for cheap. But if you just if you just novating and just putting it back on the market, you can get them more. And you can just put it on the market because most people don't know they can just put it on the market themselves. Basically, for sale by owner almost. But you put it up there with a realtor, you know. So to establish that, man, I think that's really good because now it goes from you've been able to work leads because it's always touch points, especially like if they're a realtor, sub-2, novation, wholesaling, fixing and flipping. Dude, there's no way you're not successful using our services because if the lead's gonna come to you, you're gonna be able to list. You're gonna be able to list it, you're gonna be able to novate it, you're gonna be able to wholesale it, you're gonna be able to flip it yourself, you're gonna be able to keep it, you're gonna be able to do whatever you need to do to actually make sure that lead get past the finish line. But if one guy come in and just wholesaling, it'll be harder for him, but he got a good sales process, so he's okay. But I do think the more you have in your toolbox, bro, when it's time to build that fucking house, it's gonna get built.
Those are my favorite guys.
Yeah, those are my favorite clients too.
So that, I was more so curious as to because some of our best guys, like guys like Sean, pretty young.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I know we got some more young guys that are doing pretty well for themselves. And obviously, we're in the day and age of online money or just, non-traditional 9-to-5s, being your own business owner or whatnot. What qualities are I guess for what demographic of young people do you think should get into wholesaling? Because I know a lot of people here that, 90% of millionaires have real estate, right? So people are okay, real estate could be real estate. It would be good to have real estate if I'm young, I'm 18, I want to make money. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in college. I have a 9-to-5 right now, but I want to be my own entrepreneur. I want to be my own business owner. But I hear Iman Ghazi talking about creating SMMA. I see people talking about wholesaling. I see people talking about drop shipping. I guess the question I'm more so asking is why should a young ambitious entrepreneur choose wholesaling opposed to starting their own SMMA or trying to get into online money some other route?
You want to answer this one or I go?
I feel like with wholesaling, I know people always say money down, no money down, but wholesaling, I feel like it's the closest thing to getting started without any money down. And you can kind of wing your way into a wholesale deal. Or I guess a lot of people, if you want to start up an agency, you kind of finding somebody else that already started an agency is kind of hard. For me, for you, luckily we know Courtney. The normal person don't know somebody that's an agency owner. But if I got this contract, I don't know how the fuck I got it, but I just talked to somebody, I found a house, I could go find an investor in just some real estate.
Meetup.
Meetup. Hey, I got this deal. I'll give it to you for a great price, but I'm going to have more deals like this. Can you kind of like walk me through a process? I'll always bring them to you, always give you a good price. It's easy to kind of like network and make your way to a top end wholesaler. I feel like if you know how to talk and you're not like an asshole, you got a little bit of sales experience. But like with other things, starting marketing agencies, any type of business, you need money or you actually need some way to get these connections. With real estate, it's easy to make connections. Everybody is in on it.
Yeah.
Okay. I say it's pretty much the same thing. I say, honestly, it doesn't matter which one you start. I just think if you start one, don't do them all. Like, you know what I mean? Like, start one. Double down on it. You want to do wholesaling, bro? Just double down on wholesaling and do the calls. Because you can't do 200 calls on wholesaling and then 200 DM outreaches for the SMA. And you can't go and do, you know what I mean? Like, go and try to find winning products for your dropshipping store. Stick to one. Stick to it for a long time. Most people give it, like 3 months. They don't close nothing. They get out.
Yeah.
Longevity. Stay in the game. Stay persistent. Especially with the shiny object syndrome, man. It's so easy for people to say, oh yeah, I'm wholesaling, I haven't closed a deal in 3 months, but I see this ad pop up. Start an SMA company and I made $100,000, you can make it too, then they go and jump into SMA. Then they gonna spend $2,000 for that course. And that $2,000 could have went into you pulling the list and you probably could have closed that deal.
Yeah.
Right? So, but I would say the same thing Damari said, man. It's so easy to network with real estate investors. You can go to literally meetup.com and type in real estate events near me, and there's gonna be probably like 20 of them.
Yeah.
Like 20 of them in Houston. You can go to each and every last one of them and find somebody that is doing some type of real estate deal, whether that's fixing and flipping, whether that's, you know, and they free events, right? So if you're in college, if you're like, man, dude, I want to get into real estate, I can easily just go out of college and go into one of these real estate meetups and meet somebody that can help me take my company to the next level. Whereas in SMMA, it's all online dudes. It's like you probably never meet these guys in person until it's like a meetup going on, and you got to pay a lot of money to get there because those guys are actually producing. But I can go and meet in a free meetup with millionaires. I've met so many millionaires at free meetups. It's like, man, dude, he's just there poaching talent. He's just there actually funding people deals. And you can meet this guy. He can walk you through the process. You can have him mentor you. And you can be actually closer to that finish line. And you can jump the finish line if you go to him and say, hey, man, I'm looking to get into wholesaling. This is my track record so far. This is how many offers I'm putting out a day. This is how many cold calls I'm doing. He may say, hey, come work for me. Come do all of that you're doing there for yourself. Don't know the process, come work for me for a year. After you're done working with me for a year, you understand everything. You'll see how I run my business, and now you can go run your own business. So if you're 19 years old, you're leaving college, no money, man, I would say, and then it still allows you to get paid, go work for that guy. Go to your real estate meetup, look it up, go to one, ask them what they do. Wada bam, wada boom, 1 year, now you're making good money. Don't get in expecting to make hundreds of thousands of dollars your first couple of months. Don't do that either. You know what I mean? Like, be realistic. Don't expect to make anything for your first 3-4 months. But make sure you're okay and you're in a good place. You got to bet on yourself. There, guys.
Okay, absolutely. So I see, we talk to a lot of flippers. The common thing that I see with flippers is, let's say wholesalers are always looking for a big home run, like a 50, 60, 70K assignment fee, rather than just bringing them volume and trying to keep selling them deals. For you, if you were a wholesaler in a wholesaler's perspective, which one do you think is better?
It depends, right? So, do I got a good relationship with this fix and flipper? Or he just buy my deals here and there?
He buy your deals here and there.
He buy my deals here and there because I'm not good at comps because I'm trying to make big assignment fees on the spread. Okay. And he's not like, yeah, dude, this doesn't make any sense. No meat on the bone for him.
No meat on bone for him.
For the deals you send him. Man, dude, the thing about fix and flippers, there's so many of them. Same thing with the homeowner. They're going to go shop the deal around, see if they can make most of their money. So it's like, all right, if I got these fix and flippers around me, I got 20 of them. I'm going to try to see if one of them will pay me $50K to take this gamble, right? I'm not just going to give it to this one guy that buy my deals here and there. But if we establish a relationship at the beginning, if he taught me how to wholesale, he actually walked me through the process, and he's like, yeah, dude, every deal you get, just send my way. I'm buying deals now. I no longer wholesale, I fix and flip, and I also buy and hold. Now he coming to me, I know you, my man, so I don't want to make $50K on here. I'm going to make 10 so you can make 40. I'm gonna make 15 so you can make 40, and we just start negotiating from there. Because I wouldn't have found the deal, I wouldn't pay for all the marketing to get the deal. But if it's just like somebody, bro, you don't know, it's more or less of, because fix and flippers, like, you can go and do your own marketing. Go direct to seller yourself. That's what most guys are adopting and doing, because guys are trying to hit home runs because they have been lying. They see, oh yeah, I made a $120K assignment fee, but bro, you in Montgomery, Alabama, you ain't making a $120K assignment fee, but this guy in California, yes, he can make a $120,000 assignment fee. They compare and contrast because it's so easy with the accessibility online. So I think go for those home runs, but also don't forget the nickel and diamond, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nickel and diamond. But like you said, one deal, 50K, can project his business to go into the next level. He'll be a fool. He'll a new guy not to take it for 50K. It's what he do for that 50K, and because the same amount of work is gonna be done regardless.
Yeah.
So why not try to make as much money for the amount of work you're gonna do?
Okay.
What about you? Same thing?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like if you're younger though, and you're just kind of getting into it, I would probably go for the more volume.
Volume, yep.
Yeah, like even if they are lower assignment fees, maybe
Mhm.
like 5, 8K, not everyone's 10 to 20. I feel like if you can just keep racking those up,
Yeah.
then like obviously you can start forming relationships with different like flippers or
Yep.
even just investors in your markets or whatnot, and then you can kind of just learn some things that can allow you to have those bigger assignment fees. But I say like if you're younger and you haven't been closing a lot of deals, I'd say just go for more
yeah.
volume.
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
But what if, let's say, at what point should he start going for higher? Because now he hired an acquisition guy. He's getting 10% of a 5K assignment fee. That acquisition guy isn't staying for long. Now he got a higher overhead. Now he paying marketing costs.
Yeah.
5K assignment fees doesn't make sense for him, for his acquisition guys to stay on. But like you said, if he's new, closing a couple deals, yeah, bro, don't
If
make...
it's just him. I'm saying if it's just him,
Yeah,
and all he has to do is just cover his marketing, and what, that's really it.
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I feel like
that's-
you can take. I feel like you can take them. I feel like once you start growing and expanding, and yeah, especially if you start expanding your markets as well, you kind of have like buyers in other markets.
Yeah, people trust
Then
you.
you could start being a little bit more selective with it.
Yeah.
But if you're just getting shit started, like I would personally
Volume.
Volume.
go
See,
volume play.
Yep.
I just talked to a flipper last week out in South Carolina. He wholesales and he flips. He's telling me about how wholesalers, yeah, man, they always want to get these 30, 40Ks.
It's not.
And yeah, I'm not paying anything over like 12K, and that's max
For assignment fee?
for assignment fee. But then he's like, but when I wholesale, yeah, of course I'm going for that 40K. So I tell any young guy,
Yeah.
go for the 40K to 50K. If nobody's going to take it, cool, you could drop. Somebody's going to buy it eventually.
Yeah.
I say start high, because the flippers that are wholesaling are doing the exact same
Yeah.
thing, and they're laughing.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. Try to make your money as long as both people can make money.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot for
Long-
the stars every time.
As
Yeah.
long as everybody in the process. If we got a homeowner, we got the wholesaler, and we got the fix and flipper. Homeowner get help, wholesaler make money for finding the deal, and the fix and flipper make profit on it at the end of it, and with all his contingencies in place. Then that's a great deal. And regardless of how much I paid, I don't care if I paid a guy 30K assignment fee. If I made 100K off of it, bro, I don't care if I paid you 30K. You made 30K. Thank you for finding this deal that made me 100.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about paying you 30. How much can I produce off of this deal? But now you send me a deal where it's like, bro, I'm gonna make $5,000 off of it. That's if everything go right. I don't. It wouldn't make sense for me to even bring that on, not for the risk of $5,000. It wouldn't. Then I gotta list it on the market, fix up all this property, bro. It wouldn't make sense for that. You can say, hey, Courtney, you make 30, I make 5. The roles are reversed because now you want to build a relationship with me. Most wholesalers probably burn their buyers just because they honestly keep sending them bullshit deals. Like, bro, every time I see a deal get sent to me by this guy, I'm not even replying to. I'm not even opening his email because I know it's some bullshit when I open up my thread. You know what I mean? Because he's sending me a deal running the comps wrong. So guys, when you're running your comps, keep the fix and flipper in mind. Know their buy box, know their value, because that's really big, man. When you're running those comps, you have to put yourself in their mindset. Don't only think about, hey, how can I make this a 20K assignment fee, right? Or how can I make this a 30K assignment fee? How, if I was buying this deal myself, what would I want to buy it at? And do it there. And ask yourself that question honestly, because it's easy to lie and say, oh yeah, I buy it here, but you know it's 90% less ARVs and no contingencies, and you're like, oh, you know, plus repairs. You're like, you wouldn't buy that deal. Don't say that. Like, he can make 10 grand off of it. No fix and flipper want to make 10 grand off the deal. You know what I'm saying? Especially they got to list it on the market for, 3 months. The market going up and down, guys. They do not want to make 3K, 3K a month, right, for listening on the market and do the volume. That does not make sense for them. Make it make sense for them, and you will build great relationships. They'll connect you with more people. And honestly, dude, you will probably, eventually, when you start fixing and flipping and buying and holding, you have somebody that can also walk you through the steps because you have always kept your reputation. We all know in real estate, your reputation is more important than anything. 100%. People forget that.
Yeah.
I think, go ahead.
I was gonna say just like last, or maybe not last, but
Yeah.
what made you even want to? Because I know you were in e-commerce for a while. You were doing pretty well there.
Mm-hmm.
What made you even want to get into marketing for wholesalers or real estate investors to begin with? Because I feel like, I mean, obviously it's pretty common now, but like I just feel like just in terms of like just what's popular and whatnot,
Yeah.
that's not necessarily like the avatar that you hear.
Yeah.
So like, what made you even want to start marketing for investors?
So when I was reaching out to people, when I was running my ads for e-com, this wholesaler reached out to me. Like, hey, dude, nobody in the wholesale space can run fucking ads good. I tried everybody, no one's good. I like your ads, they're creative for e-com. Can you try it for me? I'm like, I don't really want to. Kept pushing them away. Eventually ended up signing them up. He ended up killing it. I'm like, all right, hold up. This guy's killing it. He said his average spread is big. Because I tried to do wholesaling before. The bandit signs, I'm talking about 2 a.m., create bandit signs, going to put them up in East Lansing. I did all that. Next day, rolled out there, they took all my bandit signs down. Like, I went through all of that stuff. So I done that, and I'm like, man, how much your average assignment fee was? 20K, I'm closing 4 deals a month, but I can't find no good marketer. You seem like you got good marketing because you're on my news feed. I'm like, man, you're a wholesaler. You're not buying e-com products.
Yeah.
I'm on your news feed. I don't think I'm that good of a marketer. You know what I'm saying? But so he ended up reaching out to me, and I ended up helping him. He ended up killing it. He was like, thanks. I'm like, shit, hold up. Then another, he referred me to someone, and it's just like, it makes so much sense.
Yeah.
And a buddy of mine told me, Courtney, it'll make more sense for you to go over here and help these guys. Because e-com, it's nice. I 100% happy that I've done e-com before because I can optimize like a motherfucker. I can scale some shit up like a motherfucker. I can scale some shit up quick and help take people to the next level because I went through e-com. But e-com is more of a, some people got seasonal products. It's like, hey, yeah, in the winter, swimwear don't do good.
Yeah.
Then boots don't do good in the summer. It's seasonal. It's not super consistent as consistent as I want it, right? But wholesaling, a lot of people say around Q4, that's when wholesale started out down, not for us. It was like we went into Q4 like, man, dude, it's gonna slow down, but we actually had killer months in Q4 and going into Q1 like right now we're fucking killing it. So I would say what made me get into it, dude, is honestly just helping more real estate. That guy that called, he was like, yeah, I tried everybody. No one actually knew what they were doing, but you're a good marketer. Yeah. So I came in, did the marketing, killed it for him. He kind of let me test his money, killed it for him, and that's Murder, She Wrote. Now I'm here with 2 beautiful gentlemen in Athens. So I'm good. I'm comfortable. I like where my life has led me. Okay. All right, guys. Y'all got anything else to say to the camera?
You got nothing there. You're going to start into wholesaling, man. Don't be delusional. Don't be afraid to hit the phones and get some type of cold calling under your belt. If you're starting off with some money and you're like, okay, no matter what you say, I'm going to go spend money, come spend your ad spend over here with us, and we're going to for sure get you deals because we get paid after the deal gets closed. Don't fall for all this other BS that people is out here selling.
All right. So with that being said, guys, we got to hop on our team meeting. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It was a quick one. I know the other podcasts are super long, but we got a team meeting to get to. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, guys. It's currently growing. You know, we're doing our thing. We out here traveling, guys. If you guys have any question about any of the countries we've been to, any of the states, I don't even know what they call them, any of the states that we've been to, man, ask us questions. We've got food recommendations for you guys. Feel free to hit either one of us up on IG. And till next time, guys, y'all have a good day.